The patient is presenting with glomerulonephritis, nephritis, and arthritis. What do you think, doctors?
It could be rheumatoid arthritis.
I'm leaning towards granulomatosis with polyangiitis.
I think it might be Lyme disease due to the joint pain.
It could also be Haverhill fever, given the symptoms.
It's Haverhill fever. I've made my diagnosis.
I knew it.
I don't care. We're going ahead with the thymectomy. It's the only way to save the patient. Tracy, I need to talk to you about a patient of mine. I believe they have Haverhill fever and I want to perform a thymectomy on them.
Hawks, you can't just go ahead with such an invasive procedure without proper evidence. Have you run all the necessary tests?
Of course I have, Tracy. I've been in this field for years and I know what I'm doing.
But Hawks, you have a track record of being wrong in the past. Remember that you insisted on a risky procedure and it turned out to be unnecessary.
No, not really.
I can't think of a single case where you got things right the first time.
This one, right now. I promise you this will go exactly as planned.
Oh fuck, the patient's vitals are crashing. We need to act fast.
Thymectomy was not the right call for Haverhill fever. Dr. Hawks made a mistake.
What should we do now? What's the proper treatment for this patient?
Don't worry, Randall. We'll think of something. It's not as serious as it looks.
Not as serious as it looks. We removed their thymus.
Then just put it back in there. If the patient doesn't get up, then maybe it's a sign from God that this wasn't meant to be. Oh, Heavenly Father.
Oh, don't start with that, Gary. We need to stabilize this patient and see what Dr. Hawks has to say.
You dumb bastards. How could you have misdiagnosed Haverhill fever and performed a thymectomy on our patient? You could have killed them.
Hawks, we were following all the symptoms and test results. It seemed like the correct course of action at the time.
Yeah, we thought we were doing everything right.
What do you think the correct diagnosis is then, Hawks?
I don't expect you idiots to understand, but it's clearly not Haverhill fever. No, stop asking questions and start fixing your mistakes.
But Hawks, we need to...
Shut up, Frank. You're all a bunch of bumbling amateurs. I'll figure this out on my own. Don't bother me until then. I can't believe how complicated this case is turning out to be.
Yeah, it sounds like you've got your hands full. How are your patients doing?
They're hanging in there. But I can't shake this feeling that I'm missing something crucial.
Well, that's strange. The oncology department has been fairly stable. My patients seem to be responding well to treatment.
Did I ask? Wait a minute. I think I just figured it out. It all makes sense now.
Wait, what? Where are you going?
I have to go check on my patient. Sorry, no time to explain. Thanks for lunch, Johnson. Sorry I'm late, but we don't have time to waste. I've got news.
What news? And why aren't you suited up? You know the protocols?
This is serious, Hawks. You can't just barge in here like that.
Listen, forget about Haverhill fever. It's not the right diagnosis. I have a new one.
What is it then? Spit it out.
Randall, if you're going to talk that way to me, I can just as easily forget about it and let the patient die at your fragile ego. Now shut up. Multiple sulfatase deficiency. Dr. Johnson and I cracked it over lunch.
What's the prognosis for multiple sulfatase deficiency? Do you even know?
The prognosis is bleak. Treatment options are limited, and the survival rate is low.
We need to act fast then. Let's prepare for this new diagnosis, Hawks.
I've already got a plan in motion. Trust me, we can handle this. Just follow my lead. Tracy, I must admit I was completely wrong about Haverhill fever. It turned out to be multiple sulfatase deficiency.
Well, congratulations on finally admitting you were wrong.
This whole ordeal wouldn't have happened if you and my doctors weren't imbeciles.
Hold on, what do you mean by that? You were the one who declared the wrong diagnosis, Hawks.
You know, my diagnostics team could have caught that mistake if they were more competent in their work.
Hawks, you can't just shift the blame to your team when you were the one who made the diagnosis error.
Don't care. If people aren't going to listen to me, maybe I'll just stop working here. We'll see what happens then.
We may end up getting best hospital in the country with that revelation.
I hear the awards for that are nice, long, and smooth. I bet they can go right up to your...